I don't understand. What happened to gas prices? 2 weeks ago, gas was $2, and today gas is $4. You guys, did gasoline go to college and come back with a master's degree in pricing? Oh my God! I came to get gas, and the pump is looking at me like a bank loan officer, asking questions like, say, are you ready for these financial decisions? What is going on, yeah? Look at gas prices. What is going on, yeah? How are we going to survive? Driving in America is now luxury. Oh my God. How are we going to survive, yeah? How? $4? Oh my God.
The gas at my favorite gas station was just $4.59 bumper clock cent. It take one brave soul to get Trump ass. What the fuck is y'all doing? I'm irritated. That gas station, mind you, I just said it was my favorite, bitch. So you know it was my favorite because it used to be cheap as fuck. That gas used to be like it used to be like $2.63 on a good day every day. Every day. $2.63. That was my girl in the cut. Nobody go to it because they scared of it type junk, but that's my junk. I go to that gas station every day or when I need it type shit. But now it's $4.59.
$5 is 1 gallon. 1 gallon, bro. Can we get it together? Can we truly, honestly get it the together?
Yo, Trump, we get it. I gotta go to work next week. I can't do this.
This economy is set up for people to fail. Gas prices are high as hell. Food is high.
This is why I get pissed off. Pump stops at 150. I'm not even at 3/4 of a tank. And here's the reason why. Because it's $5.50 for a gallon of freaking diesel.
$75 to fill my gas tank. $75. And I have to do it once a week.
Gas is $4.50 here in Kentucky, y'all. $4.50, and I'm in Lexington. I'm about to bring out the horse and wagon again. I can't keep doing this!
And you're expected to manage and be able to keep up. There's got to be a way that this system has to work better, because this is getting ridiculous.
The reason we're paying this much is because Donald Trump started a war. Someone said, how long will gas prices be high? He goes, for a little while, but it's okay. It's okay. It's worth it. Is it worth it? Tell me, is it, Donald? Oh, Donald, tell me, is it worth it? It's not.
Do you regret your vote right now?
Well, between him and her, I thought he was the better choice, but honestly, I miss my Uncle Joe. I was a nobody, and I was balling then. Now, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even show you $5 in my pocket.
We spoke to Trump voters here in Florida who are ticked off about the fact that the gas prices in the state have gone up by an average of about 60 cents within just a week.
I would just wish he'd keep up on his campaign promise and say he was going to put it under $3. He'd end that war so fast. But here it is, 5 years later, helping his buddy out get his more money. And then never mind charging us Americans all sorts of money for fuel that you just stole from Venezuela.
And those gas prices are getting higher because of volatile oil prices due to the war in Iran, a war that these Trump voters tell us they hope wraps up quickly.
If I could, speak to the president, I'd just encourage him to finish up this war and get us back to a safe world.
He's saying about for our safety, leave somebody alone, they won't bother you.
Hopefully this conflict over there will end, it's just unfortunate.
The overall vibe here at the gas pump amongst these Trump voters is they feel like the economy is not going well right now.
At the moment, I'm really out of work.
My hope is that it's temporary and it doesn't last for too long and oil prices come back down. That's my hope.
I deliver mail for a living, so it totally sucks.
What totally stinks?
The gas prices. I mean, why is it so expensive? Just fix it. And it's pretty sad. It really is. There's no reason for it. None whatsoever. Just fix it. Come on, Trump, I voted for you.
They're rough. They're climbing constantly. It feels like every time I'm at the pump, I'm paying a little bit more.
Gas prices too damn high. They done doubled since we started the war we shouldn't have been in the first place.
It stinks because everything else is higher and they don't give a damn about people anymore. And nobody's going to tell me that they're not making money because they are making money because of us, we're still supporting them.
$5 for gas is outrageous. Just can't pay it. You gotta stay on my bike.
Right now, we're not in a good term. We Corona, a lot of people lost their jobs, so that's not fair.
I'm paying
Just it's not worth it. Triple what I used to pay.
I'm gonna have to work more than 40 hours to afford this.
My groceries, I used to pay between $150 to $200. Last week, I went and purchased the same amount of groceries that I usually do, and I ended up paying almost $320 something. I used to fill up my tank with $45, $50. Now I spend $60, $70, almost $80 filling up the tank. Well, we used to go out and be able to go out and eat, at least once or twice a week. We can't do that no more. If you want to buy, I don't know, a shirt, it used to cost $5, $6 at Walmart. Now you go and it's like $10. So it's a big impact. My daughter and her boyfriend, they could not afford the rent payment. I told them, y'all can move back to the house and work from there, because we know how it is to struggle and have not been able to make ends meet. I've always been a Democrat. Let's start with that. For some reason, I guess the way that he sold that he was going to better the economy, I voted for Donald Trump, which I regret doing. I think it's a war, isn't it? So the war for what? For oil? For power? For what? I think there's more important things that you need to focus on besides other countries. We have our internal problems in this country. Why are you focusing on the outside when you can focus on the inside? I don't know if it's going to get any better until he gets out of term, or what's going to happen. But it's not looking promising. But I know people are going to start saying, well, you got what you voted for. So I did it because he sold us this story where everything was going to be perfect. Now everything's getting worse and worse by the minute.
What happened to the promise of cheaper gas? Millions of Americans were told that energy prices would fall and life would become more affordable. But now, as gas prices climb again in some areas, many drivers say every trip to the pump is taking a bigger bite out of their paycheck. So what's really driving these prices, and why are so many voters asking tough questions? Let's watch more clips and we come back to talk about it.
Y'all done raised fuel prices up. Fuel prices is up. I just got back into the business and y'all done raised the freaking fuel prices up. Y'all done raised the prices up $5 a gallon for fuel. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? What is going on? What is going on? I'm tired of this.
We produce more oil than anybody in the world. No, we don't. The United States doesn't produce a drop of oil. Big billion-dollar corporations produce the oil. We don't own it. We don't make any money on it. We don't sell it. It's not ours. And we need to change the way we think about that. Saudi Arabia produces oil. Russia produces oil. The United States does not. Shell, Exxon, ConocoPhillips, those are the people that produce the oil. They capture the profits, and they are not in any interest of making it better for us.
I think some people didn't really know what to think of me in Washington, D.C., but a lot of people really appreciated my candidness. And a lot of people also thought that I would go up there and sort of change my tune or not speak the way I speak or do something differently. That's not why I was invited. I was invited up there based on what people saw me saying here and on other platforms. So I went there and repeated and spoke like I speak here on other, I assumed that's why I was there, because it was. And although I was very reluctant about going, now looking back on it, I'm very, very glad that I went. And it was actually a great experience. And I will share more clips of this throughout the next couple of days. Thanks.
It was $60 to get me half a tank. Gas prices. Oh my God. So I'm in Seattle area. I think I'm Capitol Hill area right now, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I need to fill my gas tank. I am driving to the ferry place tomorrow. I'm going to the San Juan Islands to photograph a wedding. I came here for Hillary Duff. Also, it was awesome. Great. I'm okay, I have half a tank. I should probably get gas tonight, have a full tank for my trip. On the way back, on the way there. So I stopped at a gas station by my cousin's house. My card does take premium. It takes premium, but that was $6.40. It was $60 to get me half a tank. I live in Spokane. It's $4.50 at the state line of Idaho. $4.50 for premium. $6.40 That's crazy. That's crazy. $60 for half a tank. How do you people live on this side of Washington? This is insane. How do you survive? It's a write-off. It's a write-off. It's a write-off. It's a write-off. But hello? Anyway.
At the end of the day, gas prices are much more than just politics. They are influenced by global oil markets, refinery capacity, seasonal demand, transportation costs, state taxes, and international conflicts. No president has complete control over what you will pay at a pump, although government policies can affect energy production and long-term supply. For many families, though, those explanations don't make paying more easier. When fuel prices rise, it doesn't stop at the gas station. Transportation becomes more expensive, businesses face higher operating costs, and those increases often show up in grocery prices, delivery fees, and everyday essentials. That's why affordability remains one of the biggest concerns for voters across the country. Some Americans argue the answer is expanding domestic energy production. Others believe investing in alternative energy and improving efficiency will provide greater stability over time. Whatever is your political views, one thing is clear. Families want relief, businesses want predictable costs, and drivers want to know they can fill up their tanks without worrying about stretching their budgets. What do you think is the biggest reason gas prices remain so unpredictable? Share your thoughts in the comments respectfully, and before you go, do well to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.